What's up, brother? Welcome back to Morningwood Academy, where we dive deep into men's health and personal transformation. Do you remember when you were younger? And I don't know what it was for you. Maybe it was WWF wrestling, or maybe it was your favorite sports team or something, but you can remember how much fun that was, right? I mean, we used to yell at the TV because we were so excited that Andre the Giant was about to give the Ultimate Warrior a pile driver. I know you know what I'm talking about. But now, you're all grown up. Life has dealt you a hand of cards that honestly feels like the deck is stacked against you. You've lost your passion, that excitement for life altogether. Don't you think it's time to demand a redeal? To start giving a fuck about your life again? Not just reminiscing about those childhood forces throwing down pile drivers, but for your own life, throwing down your own freaking pile drivers to the limitations which have held you back for way too long. If you're new here, brother, don't forget to stimulate that subscribe button and erect the thumbs up and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of our game-changing tips and strategies. Today, we're diving into the 5 key mindsets that you need to reverse PIED. So let's get started. All right, mindset number 1, honor the struggle. Listen up, man. Getting from point A to point B, it's all about context. Take walking, for example. All right, you could walk around the shopping mall, completely flat floors, power escalators to go from one level to the other, or you could walk up a mountain. All right, the procedure of walking didn't change. The context did. Reversing PIED, you know, it's not a walk in the mall with flat floors, right? It's more like that hike up the mountain in the rain with a backpack full of rocks, okay? You already know this. But here's the thing, every step you take, every bit of effort you put in, it's building your strength and resilience. And just remember the reason why you're climbing to the top of that mountain is because, man, the view from the top, right? You're climbing, you're pushing through the temporary discomfort for the glory that lies ahead. And honestly, a glory that so many men will never experience because they failed to have the strength to keep pushing forward when there was that little bit of turbulence in their path. And I don't know if you follow any of Brene Brown's work, but she has a great quote where she says, "You can't skip day 2. This means that you can't bypass the tough parts to get to the good stuff. Embrace the challenges of this process as you build your best self, and remember that every single struggle in your life is preparing you for the success that lies ahead. If you'll only lean into the struggle, honor the struggle. Honor the struggle, bro. You are stronger than you think. You're worth fighting for. If you're not gonna fight for yourself, let me fight for you. You might need someone with experience in your corner on this journey. If you're at a point where you need some help getting to the top of your mountain, or maybe you're at the base of the mountain, at least let's connect so that I can give you the roadmap. All right, now number 2, judge after completion, not contemplation. How many times have you started something and then quit halfway because it seems too hard or too pointless because you didn't see immediate results? Yeah, me too. All right, but here's the kicker. You can't judge the journey if you haven't even been through it, right? It's like watching the first season of Game of Thrones and then saying that the entire series sucks. Even without finishing it, you're throwing out your assessment. Now, of course, you'd never say this because Game of Thrones is amazing, but that's basically what you're saying. Game of Thrones sucks. I didn't say it, you said it. So finish what you start, then evaluate. You might be surprised at how things actually turn out and the kind of person you become as you learn this valuable skill set of seeing things through to the end, especially the ones that mean so much to you. Number 3, no short-term thinking. PIED might have developed at night, but it didn't develop overnight, and it won't be fixed overnight either, all right? You know we live in a world of instant gratification. If it's not happening now, it's not happening fast enough. And because of your awareness to this issue, you have to be able to see things from a different perspective and saddle up for the actual solution. It's not a pill. It's not a pump. It's not a cream. It's not an herbal medley. It's who you are. Right now, you're a man who has PIED. All right, your emotions, your actions, your habits, and your results all reflect that. Would you agree? The quickest fix and the actual solution is to start making changes in your life. And these aren't just things that you do once or twice. These are your new rituals, the things that you do every day because it's who you are now. The version of yourself who's in control of your emotions, your actions, your habits, and yes, your results. Those are in your control too. If you truly believe that you actually don't have any control, then please stop watching this right now and go try some more pills, okay? That's a victim mentality, and that's the most dangerous mentality of them all. The idea that things just happen to you and you don't have any control over what happens and you can't change things, that's bullshit, brother. If you really want to change your situation, you can. You just have to understand the game and how it's played. Taking the path of least resistance has led you here. Imagine you're walking down a stream, right? That's the least resistance. And at first you stop and you're fighting from falling over as the current rushes past you. But even worse, when you turn around and you try to start walking upstream, you have to fight with all your might to actually gain any ground. This is the path of most resistance to what you've been habituated to. But ultimately, the life that you want is that way, right? Or at least you know that the path you're on isn't the right path for you anymore. Just drifting downstream, not in control of anything. You know that if you keep going in that direction, you're just going to keep getting the same results. And this change in direction of your life is a decision to actively go in the different direction forever. Okay? You're not the kind of person who lives his best life when you're jerking off in a tissue paper next to your computer monitor. All right? Let's just be real. This is the long-term approach to reverse PIED and keep it away like the plague that it is, okay? Just remember, lasting change takes time. Studies show that new habits take an average of 66 days. So buckle up for the long haul and keep your eye on the prize. Mindset number 4, everything is about flow. And this isn't just some new age mumbo jumbo, it's science. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, a renowned psychologist, introduced this concept of flow, the state where you're fully immersed and engaged in activity. When you're in the flow, everything improves. You're more productive, you're more creative, and you're focused. So how does the flow state help you with PIED? I'm glad you asked, brother. I'm sure right now the flow state isn't exactly what you're experiencing when you're naked with your wife and your main man down there is taking the night off. You know what I mean? Like, it's more closely related to terror or at least some extreme anxiety, right? The idea is to work through some solo activities that help you understand that flow in the bedroom, what it is and what it's supposed to feel like. All right? It's an emotional gym that sets the stage for your strongest erections of your entire life to return, because it's not a place of anxiety anymore, it's a place of flow. Not just blood flow, but full body flow. You can use flow to increase your exercise routine, your hobbies, even your work. So when you stay focused, you don't let that 3 p.m. dip when you're responding to emails trigger you into thinking that there might be some emails that you haven't checked on Pornhub. Huh? Maybe Lisa Ann sent you an email. You just gotta go check maybe to see, right? You just gotta go check it out. If you're in the flow state during work, these triggers, they won't even affect you. And over time, they're gonna lose their power over you completely as you're now a more effective man. And you can see that those images on the screen were never actually helping you anyways. Finally, number 5, ambition sucks without a calendar. You can have all the goals in the world. You can plan that trip to Italy. You can sign up for an Ironman triathlon. But if you don't schedule them, they're just dreams. A wise man said, goals are dreams with deadlines. Even reversing your PIED is a goal for you, right? Otherwise, you would have been clicked off by now, I'm pretty sure. If you don't know what to do and why you're doing it, it's going to be hard to stay consistent, and even harder to know the time frames involved in each item to get to the destination as quickly as possible. When you can break down your goals into actionable steps and schedule them, this turns your ambition into a reality. And hey, who doesn't like the satisfaction of checking things off the checklist? So be honest with yourself right now. Do you know the time frame of exactly when you're going to get back your hardest and healthiest directions? If not, why? Because I can speak with you and tell you how long it's going to take based on my experience and over the 300 men that I've already helped with the exact same problem. But you're probably going to be okay thinking that no fap is all you have to do to be back to normal, and you're going to get there in about 5 or 6 years from now. Okay? No problem at all. So there you have it. 5 of the key mindsets to reverse PIED. Honor the struggle. Judge after completion, not contemplation. No short-term thinking. Everything is about flow, and ambition sucks without a calendar. Remember, these mindsets aren't just for reversing PIED, they're for living a more fulfilling and disciplined life. And brother, if you found this video helpful, erect the thumbs up for me and maybe even share it with somebody who might need it. Also, leave a comment below about which mindset you're going to start implementing today. All right, thanks for watching, brother. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm here if you have any questions. Much love.